Inkin Stampede. I'm going to share with you today my latest chipboard album that I titled Hoppin' Into Spring, giving you an overview of some of the designs that I did inside, some of the interactions with the pages, so I hope you enjoy. So this is the completed album, and it has a few AccuCut dies that I used for it. The unfinished album looks like this. It's got a front and back cover and then the 4 tabs. So that's the basic album, and then I punched my own holes in it with using the cinch machine, and then I decided to put the rabbit on the top. So this is what the bunny die or the rabbit die looks like, and then it comes with areas for the 2 inside of the ears and the nose. So I punched that out, and what I did with that was used contrasting paper for the ears. This I just used, actually it was Victorian Velvet Distressed ink, and that's what I used to distress all the edges of the pages also. I just wanted a soft look, and I put some twine for the whiskers and just put some embellishments here. This white is actually watercolor paper, and then I just used a paintbrush and some, like an off gray, very light gray color watered down ink, and just did some painting in there just to make it a little bit shadowy. So I just added some flowers. These are flowers that I make. They're paper flowers, and I added some, there's nothing in this one. I added some rhinestones inside. This is what the back looks like. So I like to make my own paper flowers. So I used that on the front, and there are some primas in here. Then actually they're pretty old. I don't even know if they make these anymore. I like, when I make my chipboard albums, to use a lot of my things that I have in my stash in my scrapbook room, because that way I use up all my products. I don't want to have a ton of them sitting around. And then this was a stamp from Stampin' Up! And the punches from Stampin' Up! So just kind of added in, and some stick pins for the front. And then the inside of the album, it opens up like this. There's lots of room for a large picture here. You can put smaller pictures here or journaling. These are little pockets. And I used separate punches for the corners, did some stamping. There's ribbons and rhinestones. Tried to keep the same theme. The paper line that I used, I know they still have it, but I don't know how old it is, to be honest with you. I got it from Joann's online. So it's a K & Company, and it's Jubilee, and I know it's still out there. So if you're interested, I thought these were nice spring colors, so I really enjoyed putting them in this album. So this, like I said, opens this way. You can journal and add more photos, small pictures, whatever. And there's plenty of room in this pocket to add more things. And then over here, what I did was use my silhouette, and I cut out, like, just, maybe you can see better with this, I cut out just some grass pieces and adhered them with some foam dots here, so that when this opens up, you can tuck it back down in and it holds it. So this is like a little belly band, and I put some glitter behind the bunny, and then this would just be a mat. You can put photos, you can journal, whatever you'd like to do there. And I put enjoy. And then this is just going to be another spot that you can put a photo on. And then here I decided to make 2 separate photos, and then I printed this out. I kind of designed this on my silhouette, and then I cut out the bunny, and I think you can see that I mounted it on foam tape if I turn it this way, and just lightly inked, again with that Victorian Velvet Distressed ink from Ranger. And then this flips one more time. I left that plain, but you can add more mats, you can do journaling, whatever you would like. And then a small mat here, and then this is another AccuCut die. I covered this butterfly, but the center part comes up. And this one happens to be, there's 4 pieces to this accessory kit, and this one happens to be the spring. So I used this butterfly here, and then I also have this frame, and I may have this one, I can't recall, but definitely this frame that I used farther in. So what I like to do is then when I'm closing them, I just tuck it down under the grass, and the grass holds everything so that when you turn the pages, nothing flops out. And then I just put some little butterflies and small embellishments. You could certainly journal, leave this plain and then journal, or do rub-ons, or do any, die cut letters, whatever you want to do. So then for this side, I made this, I punched this out, and then I made this into more of an interactive pocket in a different way. You can put a picture here. This is just a stamp punched out circles with some bows. And then I made my own little tags. These are just small punches and eyelets. So I make these so that you can even mat these more. You can put pictures in, make this all journaling, and then you can also put whatever you want over here, a small picture, or just leave it the way that it is. So these two, then when they're done, and they go right underneath, and that will hold everything down, because I used like a pop dot that's higher, and it'll just tuck under. So then when you move your page, nothing's flopping. So then we're back to the same style on this one again, where I just have the same mat, just change the colors up, change the words, same idea, different little journaling card. Same butterfly, just different colors. I wanted to keep it pretty much on the same design idea. The papers are real busy, but they also still go together really well, so I kept the neutral areas here, and then let your eye just follow along. So then I'm back to the first page where I had the same setup here, and I just alternated. So then I would do the two pockets, then I do the one again, where again it opens up just different colors, same idea. Same idea again here. Just a different journaling card. Let you see the other butterfly here. I add a little bit of stickles on each butterfly and some brads to give it some dimension. And all these corners are punched with the same matching punches as I did on the corners here. So then there's this side. Same idea. These pull out. And then this one's the last one. It says fun. This is where I used that frame I was mentioning. Now what I did here was I adhered the backing paper to the frame. Certainly you don't have to do that. You can put a picture on it. But I thought it would be fun to, maybe someone might want to journal around here and put a picture in and journal on the side, whatever. But what I did was I only adhered the three sides and made this like a pocket behind it. So that can be another spot. And then there's the last butterfly. And then we're back to the same mat again, where you flip it over with the punch, flip it over. So you get a really nice spot for a large picture. You can put two small pictures. Same idea here again, just different colors. And then I made, on my silhouette, I purchased a little seed packet, and I just changed the colors and designed it a little different, and you know, cut out different colors and different embellishments. And this, then I adhered it on as a pocket, and then I just made two longer mats. So these can certainly go in the pocket. You get a little bit more room for other pictures. And I stacked them to where one was a little taller than the other one, so that when they hit down here, they still staggered so people can see to pull them out. And then the back page I left unembellished because I really just loved it plain, and I don't want anything to wear off of here. But you can see that I just tied a ribbon through there and fed them through, and then just tied a nice big bow on each side. You can use binding rings, you could do whatever you would like. And you can kind of see that that bunny does stand up a little bit. I did use some foam tape to mount him on the front cover. So things are kind of dimensional. And that's kind of the look that I wanted. So hopefully you liked it. I'll list some of the products in the description below this video. And thank you. Stop by again. Bye for now.